Sometimes I be overthinking about the future, trying to.
Hi, my name's Mitch, and today we're going to be installing a Turbosmart blow-off valve on my 2017 F150 Platinum. So first things first, I'm going to take off the engine cover. Take off the engine cover, 2 bolts and a oil cap there. And then there's a hose here I have to split and take off. Oh, remove the battery too. Well, take the battery off the negative terminal. Then we go under the truck. So then we go under the truck. We have to remove the tray, take the intercooler off, and then once that's done, we can install the Turbosmart from outside the vehicle. So then once we get the under tray off the truck, all we have to do is take the intercooler out, put the blow-off valve on, and put it back in, and install a few extra things.
I won't care about what they say. I won't care about what nobody else wanna say. I'ma do just what I wanna do anyway. I won't care about what nobody else wanna say. I'ma do just what I wanna do anyway. I'ma do just.
So now that you have the 2 10mm bolts and the oil cap off, all you gotta do is pull up on the engine cover, and it should come right up. You pull foot up and forward, and you pull it right out. I am doing this on a 3.5 EcoBoost truck. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. Let me take you off the stand and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna grab the oil cap. So that's your oil cap. Come right in here. Just gonna put that back in. And your 2 10mm nuts were here and there. So now I'm gonna look at the video because I should have did this earlier and researched again, but you pull that line, and I think it disconnects back here as well somewhere, but I'll get back to you in a minute. All right, so next thing we're gonna do after looking into it a little bit more, just double checking. We scratch a little bit of this line off with a knife, pull it back, and come back to the evap connection here and pull that off, and we'll get to it. And after that, we're gonna start taking the intercooler off. All right, so we're on my phone now because I can't get my camera mount to get under here and get a good perspective. We're gonna take all the valence bolts off. I believe if we come under here, oh, maybe no, we don't have to. We're gonna pull this bolt, that bolt, and then take all of the associated tubes, such as this one, off the truck. That was easy. Fair warning too, for anyone that actually wants to do this. Let me move the light here. They said this upper charge pipe is an absolute pain in the butt, but everything else looks pretty straightforward. This is actually a clip in here. It's not even bolted in. All right, let's get to work. I'm not gonna be able to record this part because my camera mount doesn't actually fit under here. So sorry about that. All right, so my intercooler was a little difficult to take off. One of the upper of the 2 charge pipes, which would be this one, the bolt, the hose clamp was actually put on facing upwards, so I had to reach around and get it, but we got there. So now what I'm doing is taking off an 8mm tab here, and this whole canister spins. It's already loose after I just loosened that up. And we start installing the Turbosmart valve. So we got the new fitting pressed on and have the clip on it. The reinforced line goes back to your evap line, and then the second boost reference line that's going to go down and put pressure on top of the Turbosmart valve is right here, and that just drops down, and now we have to get back under the truck and put everything back together. All right, so last thing to do before we get this all buttoned up is to put this dummy plug into the recirculation tube so it can vent to atmosphere. So blow-off valve's installed, all the charge pipes are connected and tightened down. Brace is back on. Just gotta put this in there using the factory clip. That was real easy. Now we take our boost reference line that I double checked and made sure it's not gonna hit nothing there. We're gonna cut it about there and slide it onto here with a spring clamp. I just gotta grab my knife quick and spring clamp and I'll be right back. Okay, so I set my blow-off valve to as hard as possible, so I assume that means shut because the spring will make the most pressure. My dummy plug in, I got the charge pipes all done. I have to touch this up. I don't know if I have to put it through and hide it somewhere or what, but there's really nowhere for it to sit now that we've pulled out all of its old mounting brackets. I might zip tie it right there actually. And we'll be getting it buttoned up and started up in a minute. It sounded like it ran a little funny, so I'm gonna turn it back about half as many turns as I turned it loose. So about 1.5.